Wafube. This is Misael Bay, aka Warlock Asylum, coming at you with another episode of Raw Talk. And today we're going to concentrate on the Reiki marathon against the coronavirus. I'm sure many of you may have read the article that's posted on the Art of Ninzuwu blog page. There's a link to that article in this description, and certainly these are interesting and trying times. Um, it's just really uh, overwhelming situation to say the least. Um, for a couple of days, I just kind of retreated a little bit when this was going down, and I feel blessed that certain things are in place. But I kind of had to really sit down and reflect, and I said, you know what? I really don't want to be a force to promote the unknown. I want to be, which I think a lot of people who are watching this want to be a force to kind of help get this thing under wraps or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's affecting all of our lives in some way, shape, or form, whether we're restricted, in our day-to-day travels, or if we have a relative or even ourselves who may, experience the virus or whatever. It's a crazy situation. You know what I'm saying? And for people living in the United States, um, it's not looking good because we are now leading in the most affected. But any place in the world that this exists, and there's other things that exist that should be addressed as well. You know, um, there's a lot of conspiracy theories around the coronavirus, all those different things. But you know what? In consideration of everything, there are a lot of deep sciences esoterically that could nullify this thing. You know what I'm saying? That probably most people in the ordinary world just wouldn't really understand. That's fine. So in consideration of that, even in the level of people who investigate New Age culture, spiritual phenomena, alternative healing, there's certain things that could be introduced and it just wouldn't work because it becomes a thing of debate. Certain things you need a couple of people involved in to kind of nullify it. And, in consideration of everything, as far as the Art Zoo's role to play in our administration, we thought that Reiki was a good tool to build a counter vibration against the coronavirus. Number one, Reiki is very simple. Like the coronavirus, it transcends religion, race, caste, all the things that the human being should be transcending. But just like the coronavirus, Reiki transcends all of those things. Reiki does originate with a particular spiritual paradigm in its hidden teachings, you know what I'm saying? However, anyone can participate in its healing aspects regardless of their religion or whatever, imagination that they have in themselves in their mind, you know. So that's why Reiki was chosen as a tool um, by Ninzuwu to combat this particular situation. And those are deeper methods of healing, like the arm of Amaterasu, which could pretty much nullify this. And I'm willing to teach that to people who are willing to learn. But um, Reiki is very simple. It's very a lot of knowledge about Reiki online. A person can look up. It's very widespread. You know what I'm saying? So if we can get enough people under the same umbrella to work the same formula, we can curb a lot of different things. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's the main thing. Reiki does have some Shinto roots. It has, various roots, but it's not in itself a religion. It's more like a way in a spiritual form, in my understanding. Some people may differ. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But one of the big things I think about it is that it's not so much to, and it may sound a little bit weird, to heal in the traditional sense of what people think, as is to build a counter vibration. That's what the marathon is for. It's to build a counter vibration, and that will absorb the effects of the virus. So we should be about getting up, doing the Reiki formula, praying on the behalf of the people and for those in the world on a daily basis, and doing Reiki to ourselves to keep our emotional state at a certain level, because fear can attract a disease. So we don't want to give way. There's a lot of conspiracy theories going on. There's a lot of people trying to validate, their hidden beliefs about government and different things, and maybe some of those things are correct. Who knows? I decided, what? I really don't want to get that deep into that. I'd rather get into like proactive thinking, and just to keep myself healthy, away from depression, and, you know, try to be the best I can be, to be the most effective in this situation. You see what I'm saying? I think that's really the important thing, especially for many men in every community to do, So it was discussed, and, Reiki seems to be like one of the best tools to accomplish this goal, to get masses of people in who are not actually Ninzuwu, or even if people are not Reiki practitioners, we're doing initiations also to get you up to speed, at least to the second level, where you can practice and you can participate in some of the exercises. And I'm sure that this will definitely put a dent in or slow down some of the growth of the illness, the virus. So I just want to say thanks for all those who have participated so far. I'll be doing some mail outs today, and I look forward to talking to you all shortly. If you have any questions, please post them in the comment section. Oh yeah, another thing too is that, I'm not doing really the phone thing too much right now. I probably will be Skyping and doing a couple of things with a couple of other people, but I'm just not really animate about phones right now. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, um, and that's just for my own reasons. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like making sure this thing is kicks off the ground, definitely yes. I will be contacting certain people within the New York area, and some other people to discuss some even more opportunities and things that can be done. So this is me, Sal Bay, aka Warlock Asylum, wishing you a blessed evening. Have a good night.